It's time for the Lakeville Government Channel's Kids in Government program. Kids and Government. Yeah! On today's show, join Mary Utter, Hank the Hog, Louie the Dog, and other puppet favorites as we take a look back at our best work from 2011. And I'm Roger Mildewstain, your announcer. And now, here's the host of Kids in Government, R.R. the Raccoon.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Lakeville Kids in Government. I'm R.R. the Raccoon, your congenial host here in our program where we take a humorous and educational look at how government works. Hey, it's cold outside, and we're inside shooting at Lakeville City Hall, and this is our Best of 2011 segment, and RR is going to be taking the show off. I've been working way too hard this year, so I'm going to hand it off to some of my other friends. So, starting off as a host in this month's show, I'm going to turn it over to Toto the Toad. Take it away, Toto.
Hello, everyone. It is I, Toto the Toe, and RR, thank you very much for letting me do the introduction in the show today. So, hey, we'll get right to it before I get a toenail fungus. Hey, up first, we got a good segment with the world's greatest puppet detective, Ask Mr. Ree. Well, he talks about bullying. Ha!
From the Lakeville Government Channel 16 studios in downtown Lakeville, this is Ask Mr. Ree with, what's his name again? Oh yeah, cue music with Mr. Ree.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Ask Mr. Ree. I'm Mr. Ree, the world's greatest puppet detective, and as in every episode of Ask Mr. Ree, this segment is written, produced, directed, starred, and polyurethane by me, Mr. Ree. Ha ha! Well, today we got a great segment lined up for you folks, and it's all about bowling. That's right, we're going to be talking about bowling today, and I've got some visual aids, so Vanna, would you please move those in? Very good. This way. Oh, careful, careful. Yeah, see, we got bowling pins, everyone. That's right. We're very excited. Yeah, they're a little wobbly. We'll be careful, because today we're talking about bowling. Now, you should all know that... What's that? We're not talking about bowling? I see. Happens every time, folks. All right, lay it on me. What are we talking about? We're talking about bullying? Oh, my goodness, that wasn't even close. Oh, I got to pick up my pins. Let's get to today's letter. Wow, bullying is a very serious subject. Now, let's look at today's letter. Now, today's letter is written by Ipava Sunflower. And Ipava Sunflower writes, Dear Mr. Ree, how do you know if you're being bullied? Well, Ipava Sunflower, that's a great question. I think this month we're going to start out first by trying to determine what bullying is. So let's take a look at the dictionary definition. Now, we got two definitions of bullying. The first definition is a noun, and that definition says that bullying is a person who uses strength or power to harm or intimidate those who are weaker. Now, it can also be used as a verb, and a verb definition is a bully uses superior strength or influence to intimidate someone, typically to force him or her to do what one wants. So, this bullying stuff is not a good thing, right, producer? Yeah, I agree. I need to use my investigative skills on this situation, and I've decided to make this an official case. And this case number is number 27896, or What is a Bully? Now, this state of affairs requires Mr. Ree to get some info from expert witnesses. As I was going through my files, I remembered a case that I had worked on in the recent past. It involved some milk money and a missing quart of strawberries. I had interviewed Principal Richard Oscarson from Eastview Elementary on that case, and I remember him talking briefly about something to do with bullies. I went to my edit station and found the correct clip.
Bullying for me is more than teasing, it's more than kidding. It's where a student or even an adult, they're targeted by somebody and that person just won't let go of them.
The info I got from Principal Oscarson allowed me to move forward with my case. Next, I decided to give my good friend, Police Chief Tom Bonhoff, a call. I explained I needed help with my case on bullying. The chief said he would offer any assistance he could provide. I asked him if I could come over immediately to the PD and discuss the situation, and he said,
"That would be great."
I drove up to the police department via Dodd Boulevard. As I entered the parking lot at the PD, Chief Bonhoff was waiting there for me. We exchanged a few pleasantries, and then I got on with my questions. All right, Tom, tell me about bullying.
Well, Mr. E, bullying is when anyone is teasing, hitting, pushing, or doing any other inappropriate behavior that hurts another person. You know, really what we think of it when we think about the definition of bullying is any inappropriate action that someone might do that would hurt someone else.
As the chief headed back inside to attend to more pressing matters, I, Mr. E, the world's greatest puppet detective, had learned exactly what a bully was, and I was determined to never become one myself. Well, folks, I guess we can now close the book on case number 27896, or What is a Bully? This is Mr. E, the world's greatest puppet detective, and this case is now considered closed. This case is closed. You're not supposed to break my face. We'll see you next time, folks. Oh, brother.
Hello, everyone. It's oh dear, kind of fell down. It's pardon me, but you're kind of in my personal space. Back off! Hey everyone, it is I, Hank the Hog, here for another edition of Pigs, Peaks, and Paintings and You-Ha! It is time once again for the Youth Art Exhibit, where we present art from area youth. I'm so clever. So let's take a look. This way. Oh, look at all these cool clay art projects. First of all, we got Winnie the Pooh, and we got a bumblebee, and a dope! Oh, we got a bug-eyed fish. Hey, how you doing, bug-eyed fish? Oh, look at that, he's got a hook in him. Oh, someone's gonna have something tasty for dinner tonight. Oh. Oh, look at this smiley face. This was done by T.J. Thompson. Nice job, but, what are you smiling about, mister? Oh, look at this. This is a scratchboard animal. Looks like a baboon. And you know what baboons do, don't you? They go... That's why pigs aren't baboons and baboons aren't pigs. That didn't make any sense. Oh, and our final Pigs, Peaks of Painting this month is this lovely portrait of Carl Drotning, who's on the Planning Commission. What's that? It's not Carl from the Planning Commission?
No, it's Carl from the Up movie. Oh, my apologies to Carl, who's a great guy on the Planning Commission. Sorry, Carl. Well, folks, that's it for another edition of Pigs, Peaks, and Paintings. I want to thank all my fans and viewers for writing me all those cards and letters. And remember, if you can't make this particular art exhibit, there's always good art on exhibit here at the Lakeville Area Art Center. Although, I'm a little distressed that Tom and Carla have not asked me to present my art. And you should see, I've got this great hoof art collection. It's very, 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 very cool. You know, I paint the hooves, and then I have everybody come. No, wait a minute, where are you going? I'm not done yet. Very good. So we got lots of good hoof art, and it's very cool. So until next time, what are you doing? You're moving, you're driving me crazy. You're getting in my personal space again. Anyway, folks, we'll see you next time on Pigs, Peaks, and Paintings. Oh, someone just came in the door. And we've been running for about 10 minutes. This is going to be the longest segment ever. I just can't believe it.
Oh, what's that smell? What is that? I guess I have to find out what stinks later on. Hey, it is Mr. Pugh here as a guest host on Kids in Government program. And now I would like to introduce the best Grammy Tale segment of this past year. So take it away, Grammy. What is that smell? Oh, whew, it just reeks. Oh. Hey kiddies, Grammy Lumpet here, your government granny, and it's time once again for Grammy Tales. This time we have a story that's a little bit scary, a little bit funny, and a little educational. A perfect balance for my young friends to enjoy.
Now's the time for my big part, Grammy.
Dickie, no, not yet. You'll spoil the big surprise. Now go sit down like a good little duck and behave.
Okay, Grammy. Just want to be part of the show. She never lets me do anything.
Ugh, Dickie's a nice little duck, but sometimes he acts quackers. Well, time to get this tale moving forward. Once upon a time, a young man named Elwood was out for a walk. I'm a young man named Elwood, and I am out for a walk. Elwood was out for his daily jaunt around when he came across a strange little building. Oh, look, I am out for my daily jaunt, and look what I have come across. A strange little building. What do you suppose that little building is doing there? Elwood had taken a walk on this very trail for years without noticing the little strange house. That's because he usually had his music going or was playing hopscotch for the entire length of his walk. No, I love music. I listen to rock and roll, soft rock, hard rock, pop rock, gentle rock, country rock, alternative rock, foreign rock, rocking chair rock,
Elwood,
and... Oh,
you're interrupting the story.
No, I'm sorry, but I just can't help myself. Once I start talking about rock, I can't stop. I mean, folks have tried to get me to stop, but then I go on, and then they try to tell my mouth to be quiet, and I can't do it, but then it goes in and out of my ears, and everything happens all at once, and then the whole world... I'm sorry.
Not only do you like rock, but you got rock on your cranium.
Oh, thank you for that nice compliment. But shouldn't we get back to the story there, Grammy?
Yes, you're right. Let's get back to the story by all means.
Now, Grammy! Look, Grammy's gonna pop a cork.
Excuse me, folks, while I take a break to recompose myself. 1, 2, 3. Well, I feel much better now. To continue with our story, Elwood decided he should investigate and find out just what this little building was.
he walked up to it and thought, "What a cute little place. I will knock on the door and see who lives here, and maybe they will be my friend and invite me in for a cup of tea." Knock, 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 knock. Go away, I don't want any. No, I better knock again. Knock, 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 knock. I gave it the office. Gee, what do I do now, Grammy? I don't think he wants to talk to me. No? Boy, Elwood, this is when he opens the door for the third time. You put your foot in the door to keep it from closing. Remember? No, gosh, now I remember. Okay, take two, Grammy. Okay, kiddies, we are getting near the exciting part of this story. We will see.
Oops, not time yet.
You better go for it, Elwood, while you still can. Okay, Grammy, here goes. Knock, 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 knock. There is nobody at home today. Hey, what's the big idea? Oh, hi, I'm Elwood McFarland, and I want to know about this cute little house of yours. I'm Mr. Pugh. This house, well, it's not really mine. It's one of the many well houses used here in the city of Lakeville. Oh, my. What's a well house? Well, get it? It's a little well joke. A well house is basically built on top of an area where the city gets water from deep in the ground. Oh! The well house protects the pumps, chemicals, and pipes that send the water from the well house to the water treatment facility and then to your kitchen sink. Mr. Pugh then explained that there are a total of 17 wells in the city of Lakeville. Of those 17 wells, there are 8 well houses and 9 what they technically call submersible wells. All these wells help get water out of the ground and into our neighborhoods. Mr. Pugh then invited Elwood in and showed him what the inside of a well house looked like. Hey, it's pretty loud in here. What? I said it's pretty... What? 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 As Mr. Pugh and Elwood exited the well house, local animal control was waiting for them and took them into custody. A local citizen had called 911 and stated that something and a skunk were playing around the well house.
We appreciate our citizens letting us know when animals are playing around the well houses. Well houses are for pumping water, not for animals playing around them.
With that, Elwood and Mr. Pugh were hauled off to Animal Control Court, where both were given a strong talking to and then released to the custody of their parents. So the moral of today's story, kiddies, is don't go up to a tiny house where a skunk is living illegally, and that a well house helps bring water from the ground into your neighborhood. Okay, Dickie, time for your big moment in the sun. Dickie? Where is that duck? Oh, isn't he cute? Oh, well, like I said before, folks, that duck is Quackers. Well, we'll see you folks again real soon. Next time, Grammy sits down with her milk and cookies and tells you another fantastic story from Grammy Tales. It is I, Karate Cat, here for an exciting edition, here on Kids in Government, where today we are going to talk about street sweeping. Whoa, what was that? Did you see that cool special effect? It happened when I said street sweeping. Oh, so now every time I say street sweeping, okay, I'll stop doing it. Hey, let's just watch them do what they do best here in the road with their sweepers. Yeah. We are in the middle of street sweeping. I better just say SS. And now joining me is Street Supervisor Bob Lesina, my old buddy. How you doing, Bob?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. We are doing the SS because you know what SS stands for?
What's SS stand for?
Street sweeping!
All right.
All right, now Bob, why do we do this in the city every year?
Well, every spring we got to go around and sweep the streets and get all the debris from all the winter off the roads.
Very good. Now what happens once you do sweep the roadways? Ha ha ha, because I didn't want to have that special effect. What do you do with all of the dirt, Bob?
The dirt gets piled down at the old PW and then we sift through it. It gets screened and then recycled.
What's a PW?
The PW. It's the old Public Works building.
Oh, yeah, I should have figured that. Hey, looks like the water truck is coming. We better get out of the way here. Thanks a lot, Bob. I'll talk to you later. That's a street sweeper. Hey, it didn't do the special effect this time. That's okay, we've seen that enough this episode. So until next time, this is Karate Cat saying we will see you next time. Hiya! 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 Oh, I karate chopped myself into a hole in the ground. See you later, folks! Hiya!
Oh, hello everyone! It is I, Super Pizza Man, the master of mozzarella, the chief of cheese, the earl of anchovies, the keeper of the crust, and I am so excited to be a guest hosting this month. So let's get right to it. My favorite bovine reporter, Mary Utter, with her How'd They Do That? Take it away, Miss Utter. Up, up, turn away!
Hi there, everybody. It is I, Mary Utter, here for another edition of How'd They Do That? Very good. Where'd you go? There you go. Very good, camera operator. And today here on How'd They Do That? You didn't do it, did you? How'd they do that? You are so slow. Knock it off. Knock it off. All right. Anyway, today on How They Do That, we are going to find out all about the Vector truck. We're going to see them clean sewers. Yee-hoo! So let's go see how they do that. Oh, you are so slow. Why don't you? Oh, get you. Let's see the Vector truck. Oh. All right, well, we're out here by the sanitary sewers. Now, the first thing we need to do is come on over here and take a big whiff. Here, follow me, camera operator. Here we go. Woo-wee, that sure does smell. Woo! But what they're doing is they're putting this hose uphill, actually, to try to clean things up there. So let's see how they do that. Let's keep watching. Here we go. Well, we're getting the end of the hose up now, but they said to stay back because it may spray. Ew! So this is the thing that goes into the sanitary sewer, shoots a bunch of water, and, well, I'm not going to touch it, but it kind of looks like a big fishing lure. Hope there's no big fishes in there. Woo! Pretty cool. Oh, very nice job. Well, now our utility workers have cleaned out the sanitary sewer here, and now we're going to take a look at what kind of job they did, because we're going to put a camera down there and see how'd they do that. Here we go. How'd they do that? How'd they do that? Hey, how'd they do that? Yeah, we gotta talk to you. Oh my goodness, you're always forgetting what to do here, man. Woo-hoo, everybody. Look at me, it's Mary Utter here on Sanitary Sewer Cam. Woo! Oh. Why am I a cow laying in the street? I'm out of here, woo! Well, folks, I hope you have enjoyed seeing how they clean out the sanitary sewers and see how they check to make sure that they're clean and not in need of any repair. So until next time, everybody, this is Mary Utter, your bovine beauty for How'd They Do That. Hey, excellent. Back off, would you? In my personal space. We'll see you next time, everybody, on How'd They Do That. And, oh, look at the little pulley here. Look at that. There's where the camera's on, the end of the line of that. We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody! Hey!
Hi, I'm Euphronia, and welcome to another edition of What's That? Joining me as always is my twin sister, Euphronia. Say hi to everyone, Euphronia. Hi! Yeah, she's a sweet, lovable, quiet kind of girl. Well, on this edition of What's That, we're gonna take it inside, because it's cold outside, isn't it, Euphronia? You betcha! So let's head inside so we can discover What's That? Hi! Well, we've made the move inside to the water treatment facility, so now it's time to discover what's that. Are you ready, sister? Yeah!
All right, Euphronia, can you guess what's that? Well, I don't know, sister. Is it a turn signal? Is it a warning light in an airplane? Is it a light indicating my microwave dinner is done on the Death Star?
All right, everyone, let's find out what that was. It's a
control button here at the water treatment facility. That was a tough one, wasn't it, Euphronia?
Yeah! That was a tough one, wasn't it, Euphronia? Yeah! Well, let's do another one. Let's find out what's that. Yeah!
Okay, Euphronia, what's that? I don't know. Is it an old piece of wedding cake? Is it a stair going in and out of a preschool? Is it the inside of a coffee maker?
Yeah, that's a real tough one, and it's real echoey in here. All right, let's find out what that is. It's a...
it's a piece of concrete here inside one of the filter beds. You didn't get that one, did you, Euphronia?
No! Wow, that was one of the toughest ones we've ever had on What's That? Don't you agree, Euphronia? Yeah! Well, we've got one more, folks, and I think it's even tougher than the last one. So you ready for the challenge, Euphronia? Yeah! Well, then let's do it.
Okay, Euphronia, what's that? Oh, I don't know. Is it the inside of a hippopotamus? Is it a handle to hold onto a light rail train car? Is it a new exercise machine?
That's really a tough one. Well, what that is a...
It's a blue cap on a pipe here in the basement of the water treatment facility on one of the pipes in the pipe gallery.
That was a tough one, wasn't it, Euphronia? Yeah! Well, until next time, this is Euphronia and Euphronia saying we'll see you next time on What's That? Say goodbye, sister. Yeah! Oh, it's a really good echo in here, isn't it? Yeah! Boy, she sure is obnoxious, isn't she, folks?
Testing 1, 2, 3. Hey there, folks. This is Waldo the Lion. Glad to be guest hosting on the Kids Sling Government program. And up next on this great Best of 2011 show, we've got Hank's World with that pig Hank the Hog. Take it away, you ham hock. Oops. Anyone got a towel?
Yes, this is Hank the Hog. Oh, yes, Commissioner. Sounds good. I'll get right on it. That's Hank's world. Phew! Everyone, Hank the
Hog here, your yard care expert. I'm gonna teach you how to correctly mow the lawn. So let's get to it. Oh, and yes, I do love to mow the lawn in a nice shirt and a tie. Like to dress for mowing. I love to mow the lawn, and I don't mind putting grass clippings in the gutter. Oh, look at, who's that? They're stopping here in front of my home where I am mowing the lawn. Pardon me, may I help you? Why do you have your sirens on?
Well, Hank.
Yeah?
I'm the lawn police.
Oh no, the lawn police. What does that mean? Are you gonna write me a ticket?
Well, I'm just here to let you know that all these grass clippings that you're leaving in the street,
yeah,
they really pollute the water. They feed the algae that is in the ponds, and when it rains, this washes into the gutters, down into the ponds, and then we have green ponds. That leads to green lakes, places we don't want to swim, so you got to take care of this stuff. You got to...
Well, I don't have a place to put it on my lawn. See, I'm mowing it to get it off my lawn.
Well, see, that's the thing. Leaving your grass clippings on the lawn is actually a better way to do your yard.
Really? I didn't realize that.
Leaving your clippings on your yard actually gives you a full fertilizer application. So you don't even have to do a fertilizer application as long as you let it stay on your yard all year when you mow.
Oh, and I promise I will never put grass clippings in the street again, but if I do, what can I do to take the clippings out of the road and gutters?
Well, it's actually pretty simple. You can just take your lawnmower and blow it actually right back onto your lawn, the opposite direction, or you can sweep it up with a broom. Or if you have a handy-dandy leaf blower, you can just blow it back off all the paved surfaces, including your driveway, sidewalk, and the road.
Oh, well, you know, at first I was going to say blow it, but, you know, I'm not a wolf from the Three Little Pigs, but then you said sweep and blow it. And would you hang around here and supervise me putting the clippings back on the yard, make sure I do an okay job?
Absolutely. Let's
give it a try. This is going to be fun. Hey, I got my leaf blower. Here we go. Whoa! Oh boy, sweep that stuff back in the yard. It's gonna be a lot of work, but it'll help save the environment. How is that, Ann?
Great, Hank!
Bye, Ann! Thanks for your help!
See, Hank, thanks for protecting our waters.
I'll help keep the environment clean. Oh, folks, that is fantastic. Now, if you have questions about keeping the environment clean, you can call Lakeville City Hall at 952-985-4400. I'm gonna finish sweeping the gutter. Keep it clean. See you, folks.
Hey everyone, it is I, Louie the dog, here for another segment of Walking with Louie. It's such a great, beautiful summer day. I thought I'd take a walk here on a great neighborhood street here in the city of Lakeville. Oh, hey, look at that. Look at that unique and interesting street name. It's called Hornbeam Avenue. Hornbeam! Wow. I never knew there was a name like that for a street in the city of Lakeville. You know what I'd like to do? My curiosity has been piqued. Let's cruise around the city and see if there's some other unique street names. This way, and I'll try and get my tongue fixed. All right, Louie is now up in the northeast corner of Lakeville, trying to see if I can find some other unique street names. And as I'm walking down this nice neighborhood, oh, look at that. It says Forfar Court? Forfar Court? Never heard of that before. They're getting more and more unique. Let's keep hunting, folks. What's an Imbler? I have no idea. And now look over here. We even have a street named after a country Italy Avenue.
Folks, I am so confused. We got streets here in Lakeville that are named after countries, numbers, and strange and unique names. But, you know, I'm curious, how does the city decide what the streets are called? I better head down to City Hall and check this out. Ha ha!
Hey, I have moved inside, and I am now joined by Daryl Morley. You're the director of planning here in the city, aren't you, Daryl?
I sure am.
Cool. Now, this is my big question for you, Daryl. There are a lot of unique street names here in the city of Lakeville. Who named all these streets? Some of them are quite unusual.
Actually, up until about 2 years ago, streets were named by Dakota County. 2 years ago, the city of Lakeville took over responsibility for naming streets, but we use Dakota County's street naming system.
Very good. Now, how do you decide what to name a street? I mean, do you like pick up a dictionary and then just close your eyes and then point? I mean, it almost seems like that sometimes.
Actually, I do use a dictionary and an atlas.
Oh.
And I'll tell you why.
I figured he was.
Because street naming is very scientific. It is based on an imaginary grid system, and there is an X and a Y axis. And it all centers on the state capital in St. Paul. That forms the Y axis that runs north-south through Dakota County. And Lakeville, being west of this Y-axis line running south from the state capital, has our north-south streets based on named for places or things. If you're east of this axis, i.e. you're in Rosemont or Farmington, you have your street names based on persons. So Lakeville's based on places or things. And the east-west streets, they are numbered, and they are based on their distance from the state capital in St. Paul. So if you live on 170th Street, you are located 17 miles south of the state capital. See, it's all very scientific.
What did he just say? All right, very good. I think I get it now, Daryl. But how do you come up with a name like Hornbeam Avenue? There's really a Hornbeam Avenue here in Lakeville. What's the history of that, Daryl?
Wasn't that Barney Rubble's cat?
Hornbeam?
On the Jetsons?
Barney Rubble was on the Flintstones.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
Oh, sorry.
I thought you had some big scientific explanation for me. Boy, now we know why he wears the Gumby tie and all the goofy ties all the time. Well, anything else you could tell us about the street naming system, Daryl?
It is a very exciting thing, and I enjoy it immensely. It is probably the most favorite part of my job that I do here for the city of Lakeville.
And what's your favorite street name here in the city of Lakeville?
Actually, there is a street named Jados, and it's in a townhome development just south of County Road 46, and that is actually a form of takeoffs that are performed by fighter jets.
Ooh, that's very cool. Did you come up with that one?
Actually, I did on that particular one.
Well, thanks a lot for your time today, Daryl.
You're very welcome.
Well, folks, we're back here at Hornbeam Avenue. It's got to be my favorite street name here in the city of Lakeville. But if you have any questions regarding street naming here in the city of Lakeville, you can call Daryl at City Hall, and that number is 952-985-4400. This is Louie, and I'm walking.
Well, folks, that's it for our Best of 2011 program. I want to thank all of our guest hosts and my personal friends for giving me a little break time from doing the host duties. I got to take a little nap under the desk today. Well, if you have questions or comments on any of the segments we did in today's show, please feel free to give us a call. Our studio line is 952-985-4418, or you can watch this program and all our programs on LGTV online at www.lakevillemn.gov. Well, once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for watching our show, and we've got lots and lots of exciting segments and great programming ahead here in 2012. So until next time, this is R the Raccoon saying, we'll see you next time on Lakeville Kids in Government. Bye, everybody!
Bill Face here for No Fear CPR. If you see someone collapse, check for responsiveness, movement, or breathing. No pulse means sudden cardiac arrest. If someone has any of these symptoms, you must call 911, send someone to find an AED, start chest compressions immediately, hard and fast in the center of the chest to the beat of your favorite 70s disco tune. Be a part of No Fear CPR and help stop the #1 killer in America. I'm Bill Face.